Hello and welcome to Long Time No See, the podcast, coming to you from Gold Diggers Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. We'll be getting to know some of your favorite comedians a little bit better, and so will they. Each week's guests have no idea who the other guest is. So without further ado, please remove your blindfolds and introduce yourselves.
What's up, man? Oh, I thought I was blindfolded the whole time.
No.
I thought for sure. What's up, man? Steve.
I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you.
I thought we were like talking to each other in the dark. I was like, okay, this is fucking weird.
I thought you were going to be Putin.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something like horrible, and I'd have to be like, hey, man, what's up, Putin?
How do you know we don't know each other? We don't.
I don't know. Some guests do know each other. Everyone's known each other. You guys are the first ones who don't know each other at all.
Okay.
I feel like we look like we do know each other.
Yeah,
like
we definitely
I have
coach
a
the same
vibe.
team.
Yeah. Who's the head coach? I don't know. I think we're both.
Offensive, defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Neither one of us are head coach.
We don't have the kind of confidence.
No, I don't. Have you ever coached before?
I ran an after-school program, which is pretty much just coaching, I feel like.
How long did you do that?
About 4 or 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Did you ever do anything like that?
For one season.
Well, yeah. What was it?
Yeah. Middle school lacrosse. I was the assistant coach, and I would show up once every like 6 practices, and they'd be like, why are we listening to you? No respect.
Yeah,
You know?
no.
I'd be like, no, you got to face dodge and roll.
How much
here."
money do you get for that?
Oh, millions.
Still living on it right now, buddy.
Man, living
Patagonia. This is from the coaching money, man.
So we're going to rip through some questions just so everyone can get to know you better.
Did you reverse engineer this show from the name of your show?
No, actually, weirdly not.
No, you're like, oh, okay.
So we're going to start most recent bomb, and how did it compare to your worst bomb?
I don't really bomb that often, to be honest.
I've never bombed in my life. I guess next question.
No, I can think of something.
I'll tell you, this
got
middle
one,
school
you can go.
lacrosse practice, this kid was blowing me, right? And I was like, dude, this is a lot.
This is a lot.
But he was older.
Please stop calling me dad when you do this, please.
He was held back. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Well, if you got one thinking, do first. Something.
Worst recent bomb? I don't know. I've been opening for Tim Dillon lately, and I get in my head about his crowds because I've had him on my podcast, and I'll read comments that tell me to, burn myself and die in a river.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much every comment.
Yeah.
So then I think his crowd is going to be that commenter. So in my head, I get in my head a little bit. So I'm not as loose. Or I go too hard. Like my third joke, I just did Raleigh, North Carolina. And it's an improv. They're like kind of big and vast, these improvs. And my third joke was about like helping my buddy suck his own dick. And it was just probably for these Southerners, I came out like, this is what they're going to love edgy. Yeah. And I probably went too edgy.
Probably the South thing, though, because I opened for a guy named Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
And I can definitely tell you the different towns make such a big difference. Like, I'll talk about Chipotle, and people are like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I was like, damn, Chipotle didn't make it down here, dog? Wait, you don't even got Hardee's or anything? What the fuck is going on with this town?
Yeah, it sucks when you start a joke with a reference.
I'm
that
very
you're like,
reference-based, too.
Oh, yeah. And then you're just like, yeah, no, we're going to all come together on this, and you could slowly realize, or quickly realize that, no, they don't.
Yeah.
So then you're like, I don't even want to go on. I got to keep going with the punchline that you don't even get the setup.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I would say, I got one, Buffalo. I did Buffalo, a big theater.
Ugh.
And they started chanting some Bills chant. Like, it sounded like suey over and over again. It was like a nightmare for a second because I just hit my weed pen. And I was like, and I've been on a heat streak, Because, like, do you go first? Or is it 2-man show or 3-man?
It's one person, and he has me do 25, and then he just goes, you need no music.
Yeah.
Just the sound guy's like, this guy's kind of funny. He just,
Well, the first 10 minutes of your set, because I find because there's 3 people on the ones who I do with Bert, and we'll switch to the middle guys. The first 10 minutes, people are still sitting down.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in like theaters that Tim is doing it and everything. So it's like, I've done one in Buffalo where half the place was not even in there, and other people were chanting suey. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. Because it's also like a theater. You're not really doing crowd work. There's no TV behind you. So then I just bombed. Oh, yeah, I had another bomb too.
What is suey?
It's something like that. It's some kind of thing, some like North New York.
It's their
Chipotle.
No.
No, it's like it's some kind of Buffalo Bills thing.
Yeah. I I remember I did Buffalo. I just talked shit about the Bills, like thinking that would like, you ever like go in on them and like, oh, this will get them to kind of like me. And it was like, oh no, this is all they have.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't even live in homes. We just live in the stadium. You know? like
They have like Bills dress shirts and stuff.
The
just
worst-
jerseys made out of dresses.
yeah, they just fucking cut them shorter and
Yeah, they're
shorter,
shorter and shorter.
for the younger kid. The worst bomb I ever had, I think, I was like a year in, and I was living in Florida. I'm from Florida, Palm Beach area. And I did a show
You know Dave Williamson?
vaguely.
Okay.
He was before me in Florida. I'm trying to think some guys. Well, we get into
JB, Carmen,
that. Eric Myers, I knew
Oh, yeah.
pretty well.
R.I.P.
Oh, yeah, I know. So sad.
Taco Bell.
Never get the shit.
Dude, I saw it once.
He
Hold on.
crushes harder than
Bro,
anyone on earth, by the
Before
way.
you finish your story, I gotta say it. No, you finish yours. I'll do an Eric Myers story.
Okay, so Eric Myers died, right? No. That's my
But
bomb.
that was my bomb. It was at
That's
his
your bomb.
funeral. I started doing like 10. And let me tell you, his family didn't like it.
The hard part about a funeral is no one shows up right away.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're doing your first 10 minutes. And I'm like, what's up with Chipotle?
Dude, he did well though on that show. Eric at the funeral, he fucking still
he
killed.
killed.
Yeah, he came out like, yeah, we'll be rigor mortis. You know,
Be dead and your bowels excavate?
I never realized Bill Cosby and Eric Myers
They're
are the
kind
same
of a little
comedian.
bit if you just tweak it. Taco Bell.
I did this show. I was like 6 months in, or like whatever, not long into comedy. I did the improv. I did like a guest set, and I crushed. It was great. This guy after the show came up to the headliner. He's like, "Hey, I want you to do my birthday." He looked like a walking parakeet. This guy was like so Palm Beach, just pastels, everything, and the guy's like, "No, I'm going back to L.A." He's like, "Well, do you want to do my birthday?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do your birthday. I'll do whatever you want." You know, I didn't know at
Is
this
this a
time.
party or at a club?
This was at the Improv, and then he asked me to do his party, his birthday party, like 3 weeks later.
Oh, no.
He's like, "You can do 30 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, no problem." I'm driving home. I got like 5 minutes, and they're not even good, you know. And I fucking look at his card, and it says White Coke, like the Koch brothers, like Koch. And I'm like, I'm not smart. Like I didn't know. I was like, but I know this.
You
like,
know they live down there or something?
Well, I just like knew this was money. Like I don't know why. I Googled it, and his uncle is the Koch brother. Like he's straight out. Like his parents are
Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati. like straight up,
Illuminati.
like Illuminati,
like the head
dude.
of the chair of the Illuminati.
So I'm like, yo, what am I gonna charge this motherfucker? Because I'm gonna change my life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I call him, and his assistant's like, Mr. Koch wants to know how much money. You know, I was like, tell him $500. And she's like, 500. I swear to God, I heard him like cackling. Like I could have got a zebra.
$500 worth of Coke.
Yeah, I could have got a giraffe. It would have changed my life, you know. And I
500. Okay, where do you want the helicopter to pick you up? I don't know why. It's just
So you want that in nickels? I was like, yeah, I'll take nickels, Mr. Koch.
Sacagaweas? He just gives you a bundle of some Sacagaweas.
So I show up, and it's like this like really nice restaurant in Palm Beach. Every car is a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. I have my Camry. They don't even want to valet it. They're like,
Yeah.
"Are you lost?" You know, like,
Like, no, workers got to go around the back.
yeah. They're like, you know what? We'll give you our car to drive around. I was like, thanks,
Here's a
valet.
skateboard. Get out of here, kid.
So I skate in there, and it's a round table of all billionaires, and it's fucking, and he comes up to me, he's like, look, I'm gonna do some time before you, and then I'll bring you up. And I look around, there's no mic, there's no speaker. I'm just in a room, standing there in the corner like a monk, you know,
Yeah.
like they're throwing like lobster tails at me. So he goes up and he kills. Talking about how Goldman Sachs can't handle how much money he has. Like, I swear to God. And my first joke is about how I live in my grandma's across the street from my other grandma's. So I'm starting to realize I might not relate to these people. And so I'm like fucking freaking out, but I'm like, I have to stay to script. So I go up there, I do my 5 in maybe 3 minutes because I'm like fucking the wall. I'm doing an act out about being a fuck buddy, and like I'm telling you, it's the most quiet. You could hear the butter still getting hot. You know, the lobsters, you could hear them crying. Like it was fucking so sad, and I didn't know what to do, and I literally wanted to run. I just wanted to run, and I'm like, what do I do? What did I learn in comedy class? You know, and so I just was like, I'll do crowd work.
Yeah.
I'll do crowd work. And I do crowd work. I go, what do you do for a living? And he's like, I run my family's office. I go, you're a fucking trust fund baby, you rich motherfucker. And they loved it. I was like,
okay.
I got him. And then I go to the next guy. I go, what do you do for a living? He's like, I run my family's orchard or whatever. And I was like, oh, you fucking trust fund baby too. Yeah. Does anyone do anything on their fucking own? And then I go to the next guy. I was like, what do you do? He's like, I work in the air conditioning. I go, get the fuck out of here, you poor piece of shit. You don't even belong. Bombed. No one laughs, dude. Everyone gets offended because they're probably
he was the poorest guy.
I think this guy's Mr. Air Conditioner. I think this guy.
The last person was for sure Sunkist. John Sunkist.
Yeah, for sure Sunkist. Yeah. And so then it gets quiet, and one of the guys just looks at me. He goes, actually, air conditioning is a very sustainable and profitable business. Like, really serious. And I go, all right, well, I'm done. I did like 11 minutes, maybe 11. I had to sit down and eat.
With them?
With them. And then they just told me about why I was bad and what I could do to change my act.
I'm surprised there wasn't a button that was a trap door and you just went into it with sharks.
I would have I would love sharks. Sharks would have been a blessing. Fucking put some fucking red meat on my dick and have a shark fucking attack it. A hammerhead? I would love it. So I sit back down and I got to eat fucking breakfast with these, or dessert, and then they go, blah, blah, blah. He goes, oh, by the way, I don't have the check for you. He didn't even have the money for me. So then I had to go to the Breakers the next day, which is like this very fancy place in Palm Beach, and I played him in tennis, and I had to buy all white outfit because you have to wear all white. And so now I'm going into
to go get money to play this guy in tennis.
So now I'm down 100 buying Adidas clothes, dude. And
Did you beat him, or was he smoking you?
I'm actually pretty.
You beat him?
Yeah, I was like hit. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking
what's
about.
What's that movie with Adam Sandler where he's just hitting it at rich people?
Little
like
Nicky?
That's where I was like, I was going at him.
Oh, not Little Nicky.
I forget what it was, but it was one of those Netflix.
You were just crushing him, huh? Did he
crushed him?
Or were you...
He probably thought I was like the help that I probably never had a tennis racket before. Yeah. You know, he's probably like
tennis is a weird sport to just randomly have someone try to do.
That is true.
It's like if you never played it.
If you never played it, it's like a rich man kind of sport. I smoked his ass. He paid me $500, and then I was like, I wonder if I could ask him for a job. Like I really was like, maybe my life should change here. He'll take me in. Anyhow, so that's my bomb. Sorry,
well, dude, what's crazy too? If you would have crushed, you would have become like Nick Kroll. Billionaires lifting you up into the stratosphere.
How many moments in your life have you like, if I just did well, my whole life would have been different? Or maybe it wouldn't have. Maybe we overthink like, if I did well.
Probably not. They probably still would have laughed at a poor person as they threw nickels as you left the house. I'm just happy at least you fucking beat the dude, because if you would have lost, I would like, damn, bro.
Oh, God, I would have
took
killed
the middle class down one night. The whole middle class just went down. You lost this Illuminati fucking cunt.
What was your worst bomb?
My worst bomb was the exact opposite. I was doing a comedy competition. This is my first, I'm probably 3-4 months into comedy. Doing a comedy competition.
Where?
Sacramento, where I'm from.
Okay.
And it's the day before the Thursday before Thanksgiving, or is Thanksgiving always on Thursday? You know, the one you go out to party.
Yeah.
But it's the day before. So, and this was like 3 years out of high school. Everyone was back in town.
Oh, God.
So I brought 75 people.
Oh,
No. It's not that bad. I murder.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
but it gives you false confidence. Oh boy, you think you're great.
I go to the finals.
Yep.
I go to the finals.
You didn't bring anyone.
Didn't bring a single person. The guy before me, his name is Rico DeGreat. Okay, he was a Sacramento pimp, and he brought probably 75 all black people. He went on before me. He shakes my hand, leaves. Then he takes the whole audience outside. I'm doing it to my mom and dad and the 3 judges bombing.
Oh my God.
In a music venue. My dad didn't come to a show for 3 years after that. He said I couldn't sleep for a while. He was so fucking embarrassed for me. He was like, you could be a plumber, I think, so I got some connections. I'm like, sorry, man.
Like, can we adopt the Greek guy?
Where'd Rico the Great go? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Rico the Great.
The Great, yeah.
Oh, man.
Great name.
I mean, it's like Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
Same
Got
kind
it.
of vibe. So wait, so you fucking eat a dick. You obviously lose. Did Rico win?
Yeah, Rico won.
See, that shit, they got to judge on a curve at least a little bit, right?
Well, I think they knew what I don't think I was very good, and I think they kind of like there's a cash money, and this guy was like, kind of a scam. Not a scammy. He never had a job, so I'm guessing that I knew the man for like 8-10 years, never seen him work once.
It is fun.
And he always had nice polo outfits.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I love a nice
New white
polo.
Range Rovers.
Oh, man. This guy had it all.
Yeah. And so I think he was like, I think this can be a scam to get a bunch of money, and then I'll just win the prize at the end.
Guy's brilliant, dude.
He's great. What can I say? It's in the name.
There's something so funny about the false confidence you get that first couple shows where you bring people.
Yep.
And you think you're great. You start making comedy cards.
Oh, yeah.
I start
still got a
calling
pack.
like Dave Letterman. I'm like, why is Letterman not taking my calls? What a fucking...
I just gave Vistaprint $2,000 for these fucking cards.
Oh, dude, I made cards and I didn't put info on them. I was like, you'll find me. I swear to God on my life. I have them somewhere. I just put Andy Shallows because that was the name I went by at first because I had a Wookiee that played slide guitar while I did. It's a whole thing, but...
You brought a Wookiee that played slide guitar?
Zach Galifianakis was a
influence?
mentor. Yeah. So I was like, I want music. And my boy Crapo would dress up as a
I was
Wookiee.
like, damn, black people have weird nicknames as Rico the Great. And then you got Crapo and the fucking slide guitar playing Wookiee.
My bad, dude. And he was white as fuck. Heroin, like chic white, and he would always wear these costumes around town in Florida, like as like a joke. He wouldn't tell anyone. He'd wear that and a werewolf, but like movie quality.
This guy was smoking spice.
Oh, dude, this guy
Assholes.
was a fucking monster. And I was like, you dress like the Wookiee. Can you play guitar while I do jokes? He's like, yeah, I'll cut the gloves. Like, he didn't even think about it. So we're going around open mics.
I got a Wookiee one with the gloveless. I got a gloveless Wookiee one. This isn't the first time.
And it would crush. The
that
first
was
time
kinda
I went
good,
there without the
actually,
Wookiee, I bombed so fucking hard, dude.
You're like, it was all Wookiee.
It was all Wookiee, dude. I got to call him, man. He said he gave someone borrowed his costume. He never saw him again, so... I don't think he has the money to get another Wookiee costume,
If you
unfortunately.
ever make any money, you'll be like, thank you for the first 3 shows.
Oh, dude. Oh, doing open mics with him in Florida was hilarious for like 6 people in front of a fish tank, and he's sweating balls, and he's just like, I don't think this is for me. And I was like, I didn't know
It shouldn't be for me either. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm getting paid in chicken
At least
tenders.
you have an out.
Dude, we used to do an open mic that was at a swingers bar, and I never knew it. I thought everyone was just really nice and would buy me drinks. And the only time I ever found out is my buddy brought his sister, and she got double teamed in the bathroom. And then I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I was like, nah, it's not that weird. Do you want a drink? I was like, no, I think I'm out of this mic.
It does suck when you move to a place like New York and stuff, and like I'm a little open sexually, but not really. But like you still talk about sex, kind of funny. Like, I can't believe she ate his asshole, and they're like, yeah, everyone eats asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
welcome
what's
to the
wrong with
city,
you?
buddy.
Yeah, welcome to the city. Yeah, fucking here's.
You're slut shaming now. I'm like, well, it's pretty fun to slam shots. Shame slut.
All right. Overrated and underrated cities to perform in.
I don't know, man. I don't really think about it. I try not to overthink it, right? Like, through time, I've learned not to overthink a crowd, even though I literally just did it with Tim's crowd 3 weeks
I do it
ago.
all the time. I'm doing literally Fargo, North Dakota or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know they ain't got Chipotle.
Well, you're too ethnic for them.
Yeah, they're like, they're just speaking Swedish. They're making it an ice hut. You know what I think? Los Angeles is underrated.
Underrated.
People always shit
Yeah.
on it, and it's half the time it's tourists, and it's still pretty. I mean, there's a lot of pressure because there's always someone in the audience that's probably kind of important. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good comedy city.
Yeah. I think you're right with that. And people say that same shit about Brooklyn and New York. They're like,
Yeah, I didn't think Brooklyn was that hard. I just came from.
they're smart.
Yeah,
they
just
laugh.
don't be like sexist or like racist.
Yeah.
You'll probably be okay in most places.
Just don't wear a Klan
Yeah,
hoodie.
exactly. Yeah, it's
and
really
then
fine.
yeah, I think
Atlanta's cool.
older audiences, a lot of time
Yeah.
people like will be like, "No, they're gonna suck. They're the best."
Yeah.
A lot of times people are like, these fucking red states, they are horrible people. They laugh really
Yeah,
hard.
they're trying to party. Florida, though, if you mention you're from California, that crowd will like revolt.
Interesting.
Start booing you. I've done like 3 clubs there, and I'm like, I don't know. I like will let it slip, and they're like, boo. Jesus Christ.
I guess the only difference sometimes is there might be a little like in like the more blue kind of areas, like tends to be a slight delay of a filter of like it's filtered through their brain as opposed to some of these crowds where it's like
just having fun
right away. Like there's no like should I laugh at this or should I not? There is a little bit of that sometimes, but nothing like
Texas is fun. I like Texas too. I mean, they're all pretty good.
Yeah. If they're not good, you suck.
Yeah. Just be better.
It's more you. Just be a better comedian, you fucking loser.
60% of the people, there's 2,000 people there. Get 1,000 people laughing, you'll make noise.
Yeah, I think your math was off.
That's why I'm not a math man.
Can you imagine if that was my like, really, dude?
Jesus Christ.
Fucking 60% of 2,000 is 1,000? Really?
Give or take. Give or take quite a much, like a couple hundred probably. But you're giving and taking.
Nick the Great would know.
Nico the Great.
Or Nico the Great. I keep fucking Rico.
What about the Wookiee? Wookiee had no idea.
Wookiee's great with math, actually.
So he's kind of a little soft in that.
What job would you be terrible at?
Oh,
any job.
Every job. I've tried.
Yeah.
I didn't start comedy till like 30, so.
Oh, really?
I failed a lot.
Yeah.
At everything. Any job where you have to be accountable.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't good at anything. I worked for the state. It was one of my first jobs.
What state? California?
California State, like the state, it was CalPERS, California Public Retirement System, Public Employees Retirement System. So I just ran with a bunch of numbers and shit. But I thought everyone was my friend. So like when I learned how to get past the firewall to watch movies at work, I told my boss, I was like, hey, I could get past the firewall on your thing to watch movies. And they were like, what? I was like, I can help you out. We can watch Family Guy. And I was fired the next day for watching movies at the job. Just fucking the dumbest person I've ever
There's
met.
nothing better than someone being like, yeah, no, I killed a guy. I put his body right over there. What's the big deal, dude? Why are you freaking out?
Fuck, why it was good.
I kind of got fired for kind of a similar reason. I got fired. I got hired to be the manager at the Improv, the call center, because I had like a college degree, so she thought I was smart. And I was like, oh, this would be a way to get more stage time.
An Improv call center? They have that?
Yeah,
like the comedy club?
Yeah, the comedy club. Well, Dave Spade's performing this weekend.
Wait, you don't call the actual club when you call? You call like some hub?
The hub calls you. They would get their call, their numbers and shit.
Oh, to pitch tickets?
Yeah, and I was terrible. Like I had to give like, you ever like bring people together and be like, this is what we gotta stay on our numbers, and everyone knew it wasn't authentic. And just when she fired me, it was like 3 weeks after she hired me. This woman named Renee down there, who I thought was a god back then. You'd think whoever is in.
Yeah.
And she's like, you never changed the photos of the last guy that worked there.
So your name's still there? You're like, I'm not going to be here long. I can feel it. You might want to get him back.
They're like, Dave, yeah, Dave will come back. I just photoshopped my photo and his family.
You put interim right in front of your name? It might not be for permanent.
Yeah, dude, I have a lot of horrible
I can't
jobs. Work. Yeah, I can't work. I can't sit in a cubicle. I can't do Excel. I can't
have people tell me what to do.
No, I'm bad at it.
Really bothers me.
And then you think you do stand up, you're like, I'll never have that again. It happens a lot. Yeah, it happens a lot.
Start touring with the big guy, you start doing exactly what they want to do all the time.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah, I'll cut your toenails, Bert. I'll do whatever you want, dude.
All right, get on my back, buddy.
But don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do. I said, yes, you can get on my back.
I'm my own artist, Bert.
I'm my own man, but yes, you can
what do
ride
you
me
need?
like a little baby.
Sure, I'll go to the store and get you cold medicine.
But I want to do that. Not because you asked me.
You're fired, Bert. Maybe. Yeah.
What pisses you off instantly?
Pisses me off instantly?
Instantly.
Wow. Fucking. Damn.
I don't really get that mad that often. I'm pretty chill.
Same. Driving in LA.
Yeah, driving will get me mad. Someone fucking around, either going too fast or too slow. Something happened to me last night. Someone who will pop into a comedy show and then do double the amount of time.
Oh, yeah. Tiffany Haddish did this?
No.
No. I just heard that she just... Or someone told me that...
Yeah, someone bopped in last night to the comedy store, unannounced, which is cool. Well, actually, 2 people did it, but one person doesn't do it all the time. This other person does it probably once, twice a week. So they'll pop in and do 30.
Oh.
When everyone else does 15, it's like.
At what
You
point?
have no empathy.
At what point do you think you deserve to do double the time?
And
I'm
ruin
always
other people's nights. What if other people have sets we have to go do that we're supposed to go up at 11, and I'm going at 11:30, but I'm supposed to be at the Improv to do another spot? You're just ruining my night because. Just call in.
Yeah, it's all ego.
Yeah, it's just weird ego.
But they get away with it. And then not only do they get away with it, sometimes it gets admired and they get more because of the dickhead behavior. I'm always amazed by that.
Or other people start doing it. They're like, "Oh, this is okay." I didn't know we were allowed to do this. Okay. Like I think I'm better than her, so I'm doing 45. And then it's like, then it's the words rule.
The door guy at the store that gets that 5 minutes up top, he's like, "Hey, Chappelle, I'm doing an hour tonight.
Sit back.
Sit back, relax, dude. Fucking smoke a cigarette. I'm taking over." And he's like, "All right, dude, can you come on, dude? Because I'm not doing that well."
Yeah. Well, Chappelle's different because, I mean, you didn't bring him up, but he pops in like once a month. You know, it's like eggnog. Like, if I'm eating eggnog 3 times a week, I'm throwing up. It's coming out of my eyes. It's all I can do. But if I drink eggnog a couple times a year, you're like, fuck yeah, dude, this is fucking cool.
Yeah, a little Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah,
Come in, Chappelle.
yeah,
you
get
can
on
stay
in
for
here,
it.
buddy.
Yeah, your family.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm talking shit about Chappelle needs to be taken down a notch. No, but yeah, I don't know, man. Shit that really pisses me off. It's more girlfriend stuff for me. Like my
Abusive.
yeah, she fucking yeah. What I like.
Knuckles are all bruised up. Nice. I see it.
It's fine, dude. Just. Dude, I would never, dude, use this hand.
I already broke it. That's the problem. This one,
So
numb.
I can't handle nagging. Any little bit of nagging because
I don't like
I've been single for 20 years before this girlfriend, and any bit it's getting told what to do. You know, in a way that I just hate hypocrites. So if you tell me to do something, you better not have done the same thing within the last 6 months, or that's all I'll think about.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I want an even deal.
Yeah.
So I was a drug dealer for a long time. So I need,
yeah.
like, if I do something for you, I need at least 70% back.
Which is 1,000
Which is 1,000.
every time.
Every time. I didn't do the room. $1,000, babe. Love you.
You're a drug dealer? What
I
did you
was,
sell?
I sold weed and Oxycontin.
Weed and Oxycontin.
Yeah. When it was still real, I used to go over to Mexico and bring it back over a lot.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, so you got like a cool fucking story. When was this? After the state or before this?
During.
During the
I did it
state?
from I dealt from 14 to 27. But then I was really in it in my early 20s. But what was I just starting? Oh, one thing I don't like about my girlfriend, though.
Before
Before
the feds
that,
show up.
yeah, I think it's whatever's long enough to where the statute of limitations is when I did it.
I like that there's guys getting caught with DNA for murdering someone in 1945, but you're like, nah, I sold Oxycontin to fucking
Yeah,
bunch
but I
of
did a long
teenagers,
time.
dude. That was
They're
fucking
my
6
age.
months ago,
They're
dude.
my age. No, I didn't do Oxycontin until out of it.
Yeah, way to.
What I don't like about my girlfriend yesterday said 4 times in 4 separate texts. She goes, "Okay, have fun tonight. Don't drink too much." I go, "Okay." And then next day, "Okay, I love you. See you later." She goes, "Love you too. Remember, don't drink too much."
Yeah.
And then 2 more times.
Yeah, that's.
And then
a
I
lot.
was like,
Is it an intervention? Because it's only one of you. This is kind of embarrassing if you don't have another 10 people in the intervention. Like she's giving you an intervention. Like
no. It's just like because I'm going with Bert this weekend. And
Okay.
I'm going to drink very hard. So she's like, just try to have 1 day off at least.
Yeah.
Or a couple days off before you go there. And it was just like, I don't know. Once again, someone's controlling me.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, just suggest it. Hey, buddy. It'd be a
Also,
fun
you
idea.
drinking with Bert keeps the lights on.
Yeah, I have to. That's the only
Yeah,
part of my job. I'm
yeah.
going to sit in the corner and just like hella sleepy.
You tell Bert, you go, look, I was talking to my girlfriend and she doesn't want us to
Doesn't wanna
drink that
You
much.
said it 4 times.
She just wants you to keep your shirt on and like stop. Like, is that cool, Bert?
Is that cool?
Because
You
you're not
think-
telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I tell you what to do.
She's not telling. She's telling you what to do, but she's just suggesting things to me.
All right, what's next?
If when you died, you got put into a room for eternity with people who died the same way, how would you want to die?
Wait.
Orgy.
Wait.
The fucking for an eternity would be a lot of rashes,
Wait.
sores.
So you pass away, and you're gonna die. You're gonna be put into a room with everyone who died the same exact way.
Oh,
you
okay.
did forever.
You said orgy?
Orgy or like a party too much.
I know. I'm just thinking that would be exhausting.
Yes.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, day
Also,
two.
how are you
Not
dying?
even day
How
two,
are you
hour 3.
How are you dying?
Like, I got a rash, dog. Like eternity.
They have herpes in heaven.
They have herpes in heaven.
I avoided that on fucking Earth. Wait, how would you die in the orgy? Heart attack?
My uncle died in that while having sex. He fell in love with his wife. He was like 320 too. So she was like, ah! She was like, almost, she like freaked out. She thought she was gonna die underneath this man. And she pushed him up. He was an angry fella.
He was an angry fella?
Yeah, his heart went out when he was like 50.
Fuck.
Maybe 47.
I wonder if she could fuck after that. That's gotta be tough.
Well, that's the only way. She's like, after you come, can you just fall on top of me for about 2 to 3 minutes? It's the only way I can come now.
I have like this weird fetish. Like, I know it's the first date, but like, so my last boyfriend, our husband, he was 400 pounds and he was fucking me, and he died, and then I almost died, suffocating under his fat tits.
But I came very hard.
So hard. Do you think it's something you'd be into? Do you mind? You know what? I got you another plate.
Food? Yeah. I bring food in the bedroom. I'll actually leave the bedroom. You just focus on the food.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably like to die. Like, I just want to die in my sleep. You know, I don't want
to be a chill ass eternity. You just be dead. Because I just want to be dead.
I just want to fucking die tomorrow. You know, something chill. You know,
sleep would be nice. I mean, sleep would be the best way to die, but sleep's pretty fun too. I get nightmares a lot. You get nightmares ever?
Nightmares all the time.
Yeah, I get nightmares all the time. So
used to
be kind of rough.
When I was a kid, it was bad. Like Freddy Krueger. That motherfucker fucked me up.
Yeah, I had. Chucky fucked me up.
Oh.
And I was an only child, and I had a bunk bed because whatever. I had a bunk bed, and so I had to make sure all
you had
my
a
stuff.
Brother die or something?
Just a miscarriage. So they thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I thought so. Jesus Christ.
So they thought it was gonna happen, so they got me a bunk bed.
Oh, that's so sad.
I never really put it together until right now.
Your brother's coming soon.
I never really put it together right now. So right now, I was like, that was why I had that, wasn't it?
I don't know why they ever put sheets on the bottom bunk.
Yeah. So, but I would freak out if I didn't put every stuffed animal on top of the bunk bed. I was like, they're going to get mad.
So you're afraid of Chucky, but you would sleep with stuffed animals?
On the top bunk.
Interesting.
Or they'd get mad and kill me.
Fuck. Gotcha. Damn. I'd be fucking... I would get the dolls away from me. You know?
Would have been
I'm
smart.
more...
I thought, bring your enemies close.
Yeah. You were very like fucking Boardwalk Empire over here. You're like, let me talk to you, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Keep your enemies close.
Yeah. You're looking good today, buddy.
All right.
Right, Dave? Dave? Are you there? Oh, you died. Fuck, that's so sad.
You Freaky Friday into the president for 24 hours starting right now. What's the first thing you do?
Freaky Friday into who?
As a
The
kid,
president?
Joe
I was a
Biden.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh, Biden?
Oh, Joe Biden? Good
I'd
God.
fucking... Honestly, you know what would be pretty badass? I'd buy a fucking Haro or GT bike.
The old bicycles?
Well, yeah, like a badass BMX bike as Biden, and I would do a fucking backflip. And I'd be like, fuck everybody.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Fuck you. Look at me. And then I'd fucking Travis Pastrana. I'd fucking...
Did he die? Did he kill himself or something? Or one of them died?
No, that was your brother.
That was my
in the
brother.
womb.
That was my brother.
Yeah.
And my aunt. My brother and my aunt.
And your uncle.
And my uncle, too. Yeah. My aunt's still alive. So uncle's alive. That's sorry, I get Travis Pastrana and my brother,
I think Pastrana's alive, by the way.
The other guy, though, remember he was like...
Oh, the monster guy.
Was he married to Pink or some shit?
Oh, he didn't die either. I
They
think
all
he
look
just,
the same. You know, they got like streaky black hair, eyeliner.
Yeah.
From like they're hanging out with like Sum 41 and Good Charlotte.
I fought Sum 41.
You fought the band or just
Yeah,
the
on
guy?
ecstasy. It's a true story. Fucking fought him, and I asked him.
That's why his face looks like that? You
Yeah,
beat the shit out of his
That's
grumpy
where the
little
knuckles
face.
got bad, boy. No, I was in New Orleans, and I went up to him. I was like, "Oh, you're that band. You sing all the small things, True Care." You know, actually, my buddy did that. My buddy really did, and he threw a drink in my buddy's face because he kept fucking up the music. And then we went outside, and I was already talking to him earlier in the night, telling him how great he is because on the ecstasy, you know. And then, fucking, I was trying to break up the fight, this huge fight. This whole brawl was gonna happen, and I was like, "Nah, dude." And I think his bassist or whatever thought I was being sarcastic, and he fucking like pushed me, and I fucking threw him, and he knocked out like crocodile armed. And I turned to Sum 41.
Or just like chucking him? You
I
chucked
just
him like
chucked
Jazzy
him.
Jeff out
Yeah.
in the fucking mansion?
And he fucking, I don't know if ecstasy gives you superhuman strength or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hit me harder.
And I turned to Derek Whibley. I was like, so you think I could still get tickets for tomorrow's show? And he's like, no, you killed my friend, dude. Yeah.
Derek Whibley's the little blonde guy.
Yeah.
You ever see him in the hospital when he's all drunk? He's a big alcoholic.
Oh, yeah. Avril Lavigne left him for Nickelback, which... And then I think...
Make me go to the hospital, too. I started drinking. I was like, crap, Chad Kroger? Damn. That sucks.
All right. Celebrity crush and what your opening line would be with them if you ran into them at a bar.
Damn. I don't know, man. I feel like the older I get, the more out of loop I am with these celebrity women, you know?
Well, you can go back. You can pick.
Go back in the day?
You can go back.
Like a certain genre, like certain age?
Certain age.
I got suspended, or I got detention in high school one time because the teacher heard me say I had a Hillary Duff binder. And someone was like, why do you have a Hillary Duff binder? And I just thought it would be, I said, because I'd fuck her twice on Sundays. I just like a thing you heard, and I got detention, so I guess those would be both my...
Would you tell Hillary? You would tell Hillary that? Yeah. Hey, by the way.
I feel like she would... No one
She would love
enjoy
that.
Everyone would...
No, she would take you
horrific.
right in.
Yeah, but as a 15-year-old kid, I was like, this is one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
I mean, it was just cool as fuck to just lean into that binder. Like, that's like ballsy. That's when you knew you were kind of a rebel, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't mind. I mean, I was probably closer to a bully than being bullied.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I really had anyone to worry about.
You actually took that binder from someone
a
else.
girl. I was like, mine now.
Yeah, mine now. What, you want to get fucked twice on Sunday, you fucking bitch? Yeah, I guess, like, I don't know, just cheesy as fuck, but, like, fucking Natalie Portman.
Yeah, no, what?
I always think, like, I would connect with her, you know, because we're both, you know, like, she's a Jew from Long Island. I'm a Jew from, like, Florida. There's some kind of connection. I'd go up to her and be like, we're Jews.
She's like, get in my pussy, dog.
Yeah, get in the pussy. And that's all it would take.
Soaps her leg.
Be like, dude, Hitler
crawling.
sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Hitler sucked.
You want to kiss?
You want to fucking make out? And she's like, oh my God, you're so like my type. I think she married a ballerina or something that hates Jews. So
Male ballerina or female?
who knows?
Who knows? We can't tell with those folk.
Ballerinas, they, I think.
All right. What do you think everyone should try once?
Ecstasy.
Yeah. X's.
Or mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms are great. Skydiving.
Really? I haven't done that one.
It's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's not that far from here, too.
I did it one time in Florida, and it's just one of those things that, like, you just, I want to do it again, but just one time, it does. You feel alive, I guess, you know? They strap you to some guy, long hair. Could feel his
It's the
cock
same guy.
in
It's
my-
always the same guy.
Fuck.
Are you supposed to be rocked up? It's the altitude! Don't worry, it's just the altitude. Why are you rubbing? It's crazy altitude. Psh, wind's crazy. Psh. Stop talking so much. Psh.
You just got to do that once.
Yeah.
You gotta do it
Have
once.
you ever been to Grand Canyon?
I've seen it from a plane. I've never been to it.
Up
Is
close
it-
is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like the same feeling I get when I look at the ocean, where you like see something so gargantuan, and then you're like, nothing I do matters, or I have no reason to be anxious about anything because it's a drop in the bucket.
Dude, that's how I feel living here. Like living in Florida and New York, you don't see past like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Here, it's too much. It's too much. I feel
That's
like
funny,
nothing,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I get that feeling a lot here. Like that dread of like, I'm so small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been from California. California's not that tall. It's very wide.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't really feel that, but I could definitely see because shit, this goes all the way to almost Orange County, Diamond Bar, which is like far. Like Los Angeles County goes so far. This place is so fucking big.
And you can just see mountains.
Yeah.
Just vast.
Yeah.
It gets, I don't know. Yeah.
What is something that a lot of people love but you just don't get?
Phew. Dave Chappelle's comedy, you know?
Even the early stuff.
No. Again, I'm just going after
that
Chappelle.
kinda guy.
Like, I'd love to just do that. Like, no, fucking
Twin Peaks. I don't get it.
any CSI show, any.
Really? You never got caught in any of those?
No, not even close.
I like the one where they do the kind of the real cases ones. That was kind of fun. I don't really fuck with that much. You know what I watch all the time? Iron Chef.
Okay,
I've been
probably
running it back from the
relaxing.
beginning. Yeah, it's like for once something's not making me fucking think or feel. I'm just hungry.
Yeah,
Hungry's a
yeah.
happy place to be. 'Cause I can solve that real quick.
Yeah, I hate those kind of shows. Just like the fucking. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Anything like that where you're figuring out like who did it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
My girlfriend is obsessed. Dude, my last girlfriend used to love watching pedophile documentaries. So she would, like, go to sleep and it'd be like, and then he raped 13 boys. And I'm just like, this isn't, like, a thing that people do. So, like, sometimes before I go to bed, because my nightmares, I have to, like, switch off from them. My girlfriend loves murder documentaries, too. And it's just like, fuck.
Well, that's probably where the nightmares are coming from.
Yeah.
You fall asleep with that in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hate a lot of things that people love, but I hate hating things at times, you know? You ever feel like you're a contrarian just because we do stand up? So you're just like, well, let me take a different angle. It's like, fucking shut up. You're not that important, you know?
I know I don't do that with those kind of, I like those, but like the Bill Burr where you take something good and you make it bad, or you take something bad and make it good. I don't really do that much. I kind of, as I've been getting older, I kind of like things that everyone likes. Like, you ever listen to pop music and you're like, I don't know, man, this shit is kind of, like, if you listen to pop music from 10 years ago, you're like, I mean, this shit did kind of, I mean, Bruno Mars is pretty fun.
Yeah, you stop, it's exhausting to hate.
Yeah. I'm just like, what do I
I'm like,
hate?
I like Outback. I like a booth. I don't really want to sit by people.
I like the brown bread. I like the white bread.
Brown bread is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, the brown bread is
Why do we have to be cool?
cool. It has
Stop.
oats on top.
I'm done being cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm 42. It's over.
Yeah, I think you're done being cool like 7 years ago. 42.
Yeah. 10%.
10%. 60% of that, you're probably about 1,000. And that's when you stop being cool.
What inedible thing do you wish you could eat?
An edible thing that I wish I could eat. Maybe like a flamingo or something.
Flamingo, yeah.
Have
they tried?
I have.
Harder to catch than you think.
Yeah, them feathers are strong.
I feel like it would feel good because don't things normally taste like what they eat, and those things eat shrimp, right?
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm. That's why they're pink, I think.
I mean, this is a science.
I used to work at a zoo. Yo, you want to hear a crazy ass story?
Of course.
Bro, I almost got fired from the zoo. So I used to work at the Sacramento Zoo as a kid, and they had like a summer camp thing. And I got put with the mangabees. Now, the mangabee is like a big monkey, and it's got a red ass, but it's not a baboon, okay?
Okay.
But it's very territorial, and it'll do this thing where if you show it your elbows quick, I swear to God, this is true. Quick like this, the more you do it, and the quicker you do it, I swear to God to you, they'll start jerking off. That's a territory thing.
Okay, so they're trying to one up your elbows?
They're like, I don't know what it is.
Did you learn this through?
The first day I got there, this crusty-haired kid goes, hey, go to the manga. You could just tell. You know, I got there on a bike. I was 14. They're like, who's letting a kid bike here?
This is when you started dealing Oxycontin.
Yeah, this is when it was this dude. So I get there, he knew this guy's going to want to watch this monkey jerk off. So he comes, and then he starts flipping his elbows.
Oh, my God.
And then I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Because it's angrily jerking off.
We're all connected, man.
Yeah. And so then I got the station in front of it. And you're making like mangami masks. Little kids come by, they make a mask. And then I'll just start like being like, the bathroom's probably over there a little bit. And then I don't know what's going on. And then I was just watching this monkey jerk off.
I love the idea of the monkey, like, he's in on it too. So he's just kind of jerking off. He doesn't want to, like, because he knows you're not fully going for it.
It was like that. You really got to attack him with the bows.
Yeah.
Dude, they brought me in.
They brought you in for this?
This is like probably 14 days in. I'm making this monkey jerk off at least 6 hours a day.
Does he jerk to completion?
No, I never saw anything came out. It seemed like it was more of a territory thing that they kind of did. Well, they brought me in.
When you jerk off, did he show his elbows?
I just had to see that bare ass, and I was like, this is a team. This is a team, my friend.
So wait, sorry. Yeah,
so we get in there, and then they go, we hear you've been aggravating the monkeys. And they show a video, dog. They splice together. Like 2 weeks of me doing it. And they go, we're not going to fire you, but we're going to put you in the butterflies. And the butterflies was just a bush in the corner. There was no exhibit. That butterflies would sometimes...
Come on, butterfly.
I tell you, a butterfly's a lot harder to make jerk off than a fucking monkey is.
Especially when they're still in the cocoon.
Inside to be like this fucking bush all the rest of the year.
Oh, my God, dude. And how long did that last? That's, fucking
like
people telling you what to
3-4
do.
weeks.
Fucking bullshit,
Yeah, I was
dude.
like, I'd go back, sneak with the monkeys, see if they saw me from a mile away.
Dude. That's fucking badass. Did you have to clean out the cage and shit?
No. It wasn't that much. It was more you ran at I got to touch a tiger, but it was through a cage. but I got to rub it. That shit was crazy.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
But it was more just like...
I'm from Florida. We would have, I remember, I swear to God, they brought like a mountain lion or like a panther into school and just had it on a leash with a bunch of kids. I swear to God. Maybe I
can see that with like Doc Animals, probably that guy.
Yeah, something along those lines, like from Lion Country Safari down there, and they would just have a fucking 200-pound fucking panther with a bunch of kids just being like,
just looking at these baby back ribs.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, it's fucking wild. Chicken. Now you can't even fucking do that anymore.
Goddamn Biden's America. I can't bring a Black Panther in my classroom.
If I was Biden for a day, I'd fucking have a kid fucking pet a tiger.
That's what I do in my America. Woke. Just throwing woke in there. Woke.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke.
Dude, what I don't get about woke, man, I just fucking, it's just soft-ass fucking pussy shit. You know what I mean? Just fucking put a dip in, punch a donkey, and fucking suck your own dick like fucking my daddy used to do.
And get a panther.
Get a fucking panther.
What's the best conspiracy theory you can make up on the spot?
I think we just did it. Best conspiracy theory that I could make up? Shit.
Cops love black people. Secretly, it's like the kid in class that the teacher keeps picking on.
Yeah.
Trying to make...
No, y'all don't get it, like trying to explain it to...
Same, it's the same guy with the...
No,
with
just
the
listen to me. I worked for the state for a while. I worked with...
CalPERS, public employees.
Monkeys. I sold OxyContin. Listen, cops love black people. And here's why. Yeah, I'm another person. Conspiracies, that is something I hate that a lot of people seem to love these days.
Well, you're in the wrong camp for that, buddy.
I know. Tell me about it.
You're with the king of conspiracy.
Oh, you're king of conspiracy?
No, you.
Oh.
Tim Dillon.
Oh, yeah, I know. Everything is conspiracy. Yeah. He's like, you ate my egg salad because of the Illuminati. Oh, yeah, by the way, I don't really have... I think that was great. I can't really think of a conspiracy. I do think, like, it is just, like, the guy that connects everything, I feel like that's been happening a lot lately. Like, the UFOs. They're finding the UFOs because of Epstein Island. They're finding Epstein Island because China's building satellites in Taiwan, and Taiwan actually isn't really a member of China because... Where was I? I forgot where I connected them all, but they're all connected. I fucking despise that.
My buddy... Another one. I don't know. Everyone passed away.
Who was that?
That was my buddy. The story I'm about to
That
tell.
was your buddy, dude?
He passed away recently, but he was so hell-bent on Trump getting all the pedophiles.
Gotcha.
And then, like, I just am sad that he died, so I can't be like, what happened to all the pedophiles, dog? I think they're still running rampant. And because that was the thing in the beginning. They're like, you don't understand. Trump's going to get in there. He's going to get rid of all the pedophiles. And I'm like, I haven't even heard him say that once. Where are you getting this from? Seems like it would be a great thing to... Because who wouldn't vote for the pedophile guy?
By the way, it'd probably be himself. Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Trump would be
all
like,
stuff, yeah.
I'll get them all.
Yeah, it made
starting
no
with
sense what he
me.
was saying.
Yeah. What...
That'd be a fun platform for someone to run. Anti-pedophile. The other guy's like, no, you... I mean, he makes some solid points. These pedophiles are a little bit bad. There's no, like, counter argument. Steve Furey thinks pedophiles are bad. And then something changes.
I mean, look. Some kids grow faster.
Yeah, it's like,
all right, Biden, no. Biden, no.
Stop throwing the kids' heads.
Just get on the bike. Fall again. It's all connected. It's all connected.
He fell last night. He was getting on the Air Force One.
He fell again?
Yeah, but then it was the Air Force One steps had 3 tiers. I was like, get this man an elevator. What are we doing?
I mean, what are we?
Man is old.
We're setting him up.
He should get on one of those little seats.
Yeah.
And then I was buying God, but it's like, help the man out.
He fell going up.
Yeah, I fell going up.
Why is going up worse than going down? I don't know. People don't expect going up for you to fall so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, they really set you up. Get rid of the stairs for these old fucks.
Give him something.
Or maybe we realize maybe they're a little old for...
No, yeah.
You should be able to get on a plane.
Yeah.
Before you decide.
Yeah. Not even a plane. We're not even going aerial.
Yeah.
Just go a foot up.
I'm going to take on Russia if I could just get up these steps. I'm fucking coming after you, Putin. Hurry, let's get out of here.
Where's my wife?
Set up there. I'll be there in 16 hours. I'm here already. I'm just down on the bottom of the steps. Oh, man. He's my president, though.
Worst date you've ever been on?
Worst date?
Worst date.
I don't really date them. I never really was a big date guy because I was just didn't really have money for it. Shit. Probably the worst date is the ones that turn into relationships.
My wife. About 7 years ago. They had met that fucking bitch and she left.
Yeah, my wife. She, the date was great.
She would have.
She would have been great on that date.
She knew what she was doing. She's trying to control me.
Fucking being all witty and cute. Fucking smelled good. Fucking bitch.
I mean, other than like, I've had like, someone just turned up way fatter than you thought they were going to be.
Okay.
But other than a bad date, that one I'll just like, we'll get extra fries, but I'm not talking to you after this.
How long, here's my question, how long do you wait to end a date with someone like that? I have trouble ending it. Like, even if they came in and they, were completely the opposite of what they look like, I would probably hang out with them for
dinner. I'll still do it like an hour and a half. Like, I'll buy it still. We get it. We both, but I'm sorry, dear. Yeah, we'll get the booth. The chairs won't be.
She'll get the booth. I'll get the other restaurant.
All right. Favorite restaurant and what makes it so good?
I was just thinking, favorite restaurant and what makes it so good. Fuck. I like a restaurant where it's not loud. I hate a loud.
So you're making up a restaurant or you have one?
I'm just making it up.
It's in the stars. And then they serve rainbows and everyone's got big old titties.
You been there?
You been?
You've been to In-N-Out?
The Hooters in Florida are a lot different than Hooters everywhere else.
Bigger tits.
Yeah, they're a lot hotter too, and they take it more serious.
I went to Hooters in St. Louis. I mean, yeah, it's like put layers on.
It's cold, baby girl.
It's cold, baby. Can we change the name? I don't know. I don't really have a restaurant really in mind. I don't really. I have ADD. I don't ever remember the restaurants I go to. Like I just
really, you don't got to. I like, I love in LA's taco carts. Like I got a few good ones. I don't really do trucks that often. That I really like. I like getting aerial, keeping in the streets. But it's just like the best food you can get from a fucking man in the street. I just went to a place called Safi's. It's pretty great. They do Bestia. They just opened it. It's like an Israeli place. That shit was fire. And then I went to Crossroads last night. That was pretty good. That's a vegan place, but it was like you can't really tell. It's pretty cool.
Fuck. Yeah, I got nothing. I would say like. There's a restaurant in Florida called Riverside. Anything overlooking the water.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Where it's like you kind of have an outdoor table, you're kind of doing your own thing, and you can see a manatee, jerking off when you go like this.
Manatees make manatee jerk off. That'd be pretty fun.
That'd be pretty dope.
What do you think are the biggest differences between the LA and New York stand-up scene?
I think they have better joke writers out there because everyone out here tries to be like. Tell their story. I feel like a lot of people start. I definitely think it's a way better start in LA. I mean, New York, LA. Because LA, you go to an open mic, half the people are like, "I talked to my therapist today." I'm like, "What are you even doing? Why are you telling me that you talked to your therapist? You already talked to your therapist."
I feel like they do their tight 10 at their therapist.
Yeah, exactly.
So the other day, it's like they figure it out.
And I think I think that the ceiling here is higher. Because they have more famous people here.
Yeah.
But I think the median over there is better.
Yeah, I mean, some would say the podcast scene was stronger in LA, but I feel like New York is just as strong now. I feel like New York is like really just taking over stand-up in regards to a lot of things like that.
They don't have no theater comics.
Yeah, they do.
Who?
Sam Morrill's doing theaters. Mark Norman's doing theaters.
Barely.
No, but they're...
Stefano tried. He didn't do it. He couldn't do it.
Let's talk shit more about Chappelle. I feel like we can talk more shit about...
Well, I don't think that's talking shit, but I think over here you have arena comics. Last night there was 4 people that do arenas here.
I feel like...
I've done with Kevin Hart. I mean, sometimes you guys get Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And Jerry Seinfeld, but you...
Well, you're naming them.
Rude?
Huh?
Is that rude?
No, it's not rude. No.
I think they're all excellent comedians and sell way more ticks than I do. I'm not trying to be rude at all.
No.
I'm just actually looking at numbers.
Yeah, I think.
And we got Matt Rife now, and he's probably the 10th biggest selling act in the fucking world.
I mean, it's Rife Life right now.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. He was on a show last night in the main room of the Comedy Store. No one else was a big name. Like, I produce shows, I can tell. Shit was sold out 10:30.
Yeah,
dude. Doing 15 minutes. I was like, kill it, bro. Great for you. But that is crazy that he just jumped up. It's great. I mean, he put in a lot of work. Funny guy. Cool guy.
Yeah.
We got him. He moved everything close. He might be one of the biggest.
Ralph
Ralph
Barbosa. Yeah, I mean, that boy's moving tickets.
Yeah.
But he's from Texas.
Yeah, he's a
I mean,
Texas
anyone with the internet now, it kind of like
know.
cities don't really matter as much now as the internet. And catching fire that way. I just think like doing open mics that kind of, well, I already within the last, I started like 12 years ago. It was different. New York, I did 10 years in New York. And that was like, I don't know, you could do 15 mics.
Yeah.
And you were like, I want to get better. I didn't even think to get on a show for like 2 years. I'm 30 and I'm like, oh, we want to get on a show for a year or two until I get good.
Yeah.
Like there's a idea of
I didn't
getting
start
good.
here. People start here are normally pretty bad, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's fair enough to say, because you never got to
that's
learn
the
how to
thing.
make people laugh. You're making comics laugh.
So when you say arenas, like it's like 4 guys. You know what I mean? Like New York. I don't know, man. It's
We're having a conversation. I don't know what's mad.
No, I'm not mad.
Yeah, okay.
Not at all. I would never get mad about anything.
Cleaning a knife right now.
Yeah, just fucking. Yeah, dude, fucking.
All right, if you could recast your favorite
You
movie,
guys got Gillis. There you go. That's an arena guy.
if you could recast your favorite movie with comics, who would be in it?
Your favorite movie with
Favorite
comics?
movie with comedians.
That's not
Who's
a
in it?
comedy?
It doesn't matter.
I'm more of a TV guy.
All right,
Yeah.
we can do TV.
It's like my favorite restaurant with my favorite comics that I can't think of that I just
I don't know.
make
Yeah,
up.
that one's kind of hard because I don't really want to see most comics acting.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I think they can do it because you're lying on stage like it's the first time you said something.
It could be comical though. It'll be like The Godfather, but Carrot Top is The Godfather. You know what I mean?
Dane
Just, but
Cook,
then everyone
Carrot
else
Top.
is the same,
Oh, yeah,
except
just-
for the one
It just
on there.
stands out. It's new Carrot Top too. It's like clothes are tattered, giant shoes on, jacked beyond belief.
People talk shit about that dude. $10 million a year that motherfucker makes. You know.
And I also I think someone just went to watch his show and was like blown away.
Oh.
It's probably awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't even think people shit on prop comedy. Who else does prop comedy?
Jeff Dunham, but that's not
That's
right.
a puppet. That's
yeah.
ventriloquism is different than
Yeah.
a prop comedy. He's the only guy who does that. And he's-
Agreed.
So like,
And think
he's
about
an
doing
artist who took a genre and became the only person who did it. It's pretty cool.
Think about doing open mics too with as a prop comic.
I gotta bring a chest.
Oh my god.
Imagine working on your act and you just got a saw. I'm gonna go right. You got a hammer in your fucking thing. That's what I'm trying to get away from. No manual labor.
You follow like Doug Stanhope talking
Yeah.
about real things, and you're like, ha ha. And that takes balls. That's like you with the Hillary Duff binder. That's
Yeah.
the same kind of.
Yeah, I mean he was a punchline for so long, but I'm fine with him. I don't.
But yeah, it would be.
Puppet guys, I don't know about that one.
It would be funny though to see the most like dramatic movies, like Shawshank
With Jeff Dunham.
with Jeff Dunham.
He's got the racist jalapeno.
Yeah.
Getting buck fucked by the three sisters.
That shit would
one.
make me laugh.
All right. Last question. What's the hardest you've ever laughed? Do you remember what happened?
Oh.
Probably something I said.
Yeah, dude. Fucking that fucking run you went on earlier. That was sick.
I don't even know, bro. Hardest I've ever laughed.
I'll tell you
Maybe a
what,
recent
I haven't
time.
laughed like I used to, which is sad. You know, I'll catch myself laughing really hard. I'll be like, fucking bitch. Or like I'll have like this interior, like, that wasn't that funny. Why are you laughing? Or I'll say, that's funny.
Yeah, that one,
What
the
a
comic
fucking
one.
dick.
The comic one's always like, that's funny. Ha!
Yeah.
That's good.
Hey, that's a good one, dude.
What did kind of ruin being funny for me was I worked at the Comedy Store as a door guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, just watching it for, like, 3 years, it was just, like, I can't really watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll pick up stuff sometimes.
Stand-up don't make me laugh as much as like an episode of Curb or Eastbound and Down would make me fucking laugh. The hardest I ever laughed, some of those school laughs are uncontrollable. You know, when I remember there was this kid named Charlie Solano, and I don't know, he was like autistic before autistic. Like no one really knew what he was. You know,
But we beat him up. No.
Yeah. No, he actually could fight. They're strong. So he actually, there's a couple times I laughed with him, dude. He had like imaginary friends called the Weevils, and he'd be like, Inga, like was the king of the Weevils, and I liked him. He introduced me to Greg Kinnear with what was that show back in the day, that Talk Soup that kept going, but he introduced me to that. Like he loved comedy and he could do great impressions, but none of that is why I laughed. So he was on the football team. It was kind of like a Make-A-Wish kind of
Yeah.
situation. Like he never really played, but we were playing our rivals, like Benjamin, I think, high school, and it was like big. It was like, so you know that mood of like everyone's
I've
just
played
like,
before.
yeah, just fucking like, yeah, we're gonna
Everyone in the
kill 'em.
crowd's on one side. One's
Yeah,
the other,
everyone's
all
going
wearing
nuts,
the colors.
and we're running out to the field, and we're all fucking serious. And that's when you laugh the hardest, I think, when you can't laugh.
Yeah.
And he hit like a pipe that was in the ground, like that was like sticking out with its shin, like so hard, dude. And he's going, and he flew like 7 feet, and we're all running next to him, you know,
Trying to look cool.
but-
His banner just broke. His cheerleaders cheering. He can't get up like a fucking turtle.
So no one wants to stop to help. It was the quarterback. Everyone would be like, "No, Danny!"
Yeah.
But everyone's like, "Fuck, dude, are we really stopping for Chuck?" You know. And during the Star Spangled Banner, we're all looking at the flag, waving, and we're just like, "Yeah, we're all fuck." And all I keep hearing is him going, "Owie, owie, owie, owie." And he's trying to be quiet with it, but he's just going owie, 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 owie. But it was like you know when a cat won't stop. Like he just we're all like, please just we're like fuck yeah, fucking take it off, shut the fuck up, Chuck. You know he's just like owie, owie. And that was one time, and the other time was like a teacher telling you to not laugh, and you just laugh right in their fucking face. And that was just like it's something Charlie said, and he brought us back. And the more he goes, stop, laugh, you know, and just
Yeah, I got him.
hardest I've ever laughed.
I don't know if I can. I don't have a great memory. What did we do? Something screw- we used to piss in bottles and put them on top of the backstop. Like for the baseball team.
So they would fall on their head.
So they would fall on people's head at some point, and we caught one time it fell on someone's head. That was pretty fucked up, but probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. We would do that a lot. Like there'd be like 15, and people would just be playing kickball, and there were like 6 bottles of piss.
And they would all fall on their head.
Sometimes we didn't set it up, but like over time,
over
it would
time.
deteriorate.
That's patience.
Yeah,
That's like
when
a
you just go
long-
up there and you see one gone, you're like, oh, I'm having. Someone's day got ruined.
We did that in our fraternity. We took we tried to take over the house or whatever, and we put down a pizza box, and we shit in it, and then we slicked the stairs. So
Guy fell into the shit.
and then he was acting all tough.
He's like, owie, 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 owie.
He fucking because he couldn't say I fell in this shit. He's like, you fucker, like, but we all knew it was great. When he threw a table on a kid's back, a pledge back, like that's how angry he was. He picked up a table and threw it. We're like, we still got shit all over you.
So.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for doing the show.
Thanks for having me on. Check out This Week in Crime Pod. Me and Saul Trujillo. Look it up on YouTube. It's great.
And check out the Andrew Collin Show podcast. It's great. It's also great. It's fucking best podcast on earth. It's better than that one.